Alright, before you skip ahead and miss important info, don't. Look, this video is not that long, just watch the entire thing. I'm not going to waste your time, and I'm saving my best tip for towards the end, so don't go clicking off early. Drop a like and maybe subscribe. So if you're like me, you saw you'll need hundreds of bullet penetration kills for some camo challenges, and your first thought was they were going to take forever. Luckily for you, the following tips combined should get you those 100 kills done in half a dozen games or so. First thing you want to do is make sure you max out your bullet penetration stat on the weapon you're using. There's 3 key attachments to look for. The first is the magazine. There should be 1 or 2 mags that grant +1 bullet penetration. The next attachment is the ammo attachment. Most guns have the FMJ rounds, which just give a flat bonus to bullet penetration as well. And the last attachment is the weapon proficiency. There should be something called driller, which pretty much does the same thing that FMJ rounds do. Now, some weapons will only have 1 out of the 3 attachments available, some will have all 3 of them available, so just equip as many of those attachments that you can to ensure you're doing as much damage as possible while shooting through objects. Gameplay wise, the strategy for bullet pen kills is actually pretty similar to Cold War cover kills. What you want to do is hover around thin pieces of cover in game. Once you have an enemy in sight, you can start firing at them and then strafe behind cover, so you're guaranteeing that those last few bullets are actually penetrating through some material. This works best with something that is actually solid, like a solid wall. The breakable cover in this game tends to be pretty inconsistent for bullet pen kills, especially flimsy cover, because if the cover breaks in one shot, I found that it likely won't count as a wall bang kill. Now, the secret sauce to make these so much easier is to get yourself some wall hacks. I say that somewhat sarcastically, but there is a perk in this game that kind of gives you wall hacks. If you played Warzone, you may be familiar with how it works. The perk is called Piercing Vision. It's a red perk you can find in the tier 2 slot, and what it does is sufficiently suppressed targets will be highlighted for a short time, rendering them visible through walls and obscuring effects. So if you shoot at or near an enemy, they will be painted in a bright orange color, and this makes it so easy to track enemies through cover and secure those bullet pen kills quickly. Again, you hover around some cover and just shoot 1 bullet at an enemy to tag them and paint them, and then straight behind that cover and finish them off easy peasy. The last tip for you here is you can get penetration kills on just about any map, but there are a select few you will want to look out for because it makes them extremely easy. Das Haus, even though I'm not much of a fan of this map, it's still hands down the best map for bullet pen kills. You can pretty much shoot through the entire map when you have the right attachments equipped. What I like to do is set up on the long hallway wall and just strafe on that wall the entire match. People tend to just run through it non-stop because the map is pretty small and chaotic and most players aren't using their brains. Subpens is also a really good map for bullet pen kills. I don't like this map for normal gameplay. It's probably my least favorite map after a few days, but if you get on top of the sub in the middle of the map, there's plenty of cover to shoot through at all the different angles. There's also a bunch of cover in the upper office, and you can pretty much just shoot up into that upper office from the sub and you're guaranteed to get a bullet pen kill. Dome is also another great map to look out for, as well as Berlin, and honestly most of the Western Front maps have tons of different buildings and little cover that you can shoot through. If there is another challenge that you need help with in Call of Duty Vanguard, leave a comment down below. I will look into it and I might end up making a video on it. Please tap that like button if these tips help you out. Feel free to share this video with a friend who is struggling with these challenges. I hope this video makes the bullet pen kills easier for as many players as possible. I'm uploading Vanguard videos weekly on this channel. You should definitely go check some of them out. And if you like what you see, consider subscribing to the channel. Also, if you'd like to help support the channel directly, there are some links down below in the description that you can check out. Thanks for watching. Peace.